Alright, welcome everyone to another Tuesday review. This time we have a free game for you. A game that is no cost to you whatsoever aside from downloading onto your computer and playing it there. It should be able to be played on most computers, so if you don't have like a super gaming computer, you should still be able to play this game. I've played it on other computers on laptops that weren't meant for gaming specifically, but I have played it on that before. Kind of reminds me of those like dungeon crawling games where like you move and just run into enemies. In a way, a little bit like the Ease series. Also, we just kind of run into enemies to damage them, but it's more of a run into and you both like exchange blows. So you take a little bit of damage, they take some damage, and you try to stay alive while damaging enemies. That's the essential gameplay. Let's go into the game here and see if it's any good, and see if it's at least fun, if it's worth your time, because even though a game is free doesn't mean it's worth your time. It just means developers being generous enough just to get their game out there and to be known for their game. So here we go. This game is only available on Steam, so if you aren't playing any games on PC, if you don't have a Steam account or a computer with a Steam account, then you won't be interested in this game. But there is a continuation of this game that is on mobile. So if you're interested on that, you can check that out. So basically we play as Senia. That's where the game gets its title from, Eternal Senia. This game, we're Senia who's looking for their sister, basically. Going to the Tower of Eternity looking for our sister because they left to conquer the tower and they have not come back yet. So we're going to explore the tower. This game basically is typical, makes you feel like you're like powered up, like you're strong, and then takes it away from you. Gives you a nice tutorial though while doing so. It tells you touch monsters to engage. Monsters will like reflect damage back at you. And for the most part, that's pretty much how you're doing most of the games, just running into monsters. There is a skill system as well, so you get skills where you can attack. Monsters have skills, especially like the bosses. They'll have a skill they'll use to attack you that you want to try to avoid. But you also have special attack that you can use, and that's really helpful at bosses to use that special attack. So that is kind of cool. There's also a crafting system in this game, so you can craft items, craft like I believe weapons and armor too. You can craft, and that is a really cool feature in this game, being able to craft things. Oh, tough enemy. You do also have like challenge enemies too. Like they'll be like a regular enemy, just bigger. And so you have to try to beat them, and you get like special items, I believe, for crafting by beating them. I'm trying to remember everything. It has been a while since I've actually played this game, but yeah, it's kind of a cool feature like that. Now see, we broke our sword, so now we're no longer really strong attacking. We still have decent armor right now, but that's going to change in a minute. We're going to fight a dragon, and we're gonna damage our armor, so then we'll have crap armor. So there we go. Boom. Done. Kind of very typical video game trope of, hey look, you're overpowered, but we're taking it away from you because why not? Why wouldn't we? Very Castlevania Symphony of the Night of you to do so. I'm not sure if that was the first game to do that, but this game definitely is following that trope. Oh, go. Come on, defeat the thing. There we go. And here we go, face the dragon. And we'll have to run away from the dragon first, but then beat the dragon and our armor gets damaged and all that good stuff. The dragon, we must try to defeat it with our weak punch, I think, or broken sword. I'm not sure which. Let's attack from the side here. Attacking from the side, it's one weakness. we come across a dead body, a female warrior who couldn't make at least this part of the tower. They died on the second level. They tried though. They tried. And so here we get a new sword. We can fight the dragon, but then our armor gets broken. And we get to find new armor after this. The dragon's back. Good thing we have a better sword. And torch the corpse too. We'll go attack from the side real quick because it's gonna... Or from the back even. There we go. That way we avoid that breath attack. Find a way to cheese the boss. There are like main bosses in the game and they're interesting. They're like a stationary piece of art that you're attacking, essentially. It's a stationary piece of pixel art that you attack. It works. I mean, they seem like kind of like part of the background in a way, but they are the boss, the enemy you're trying to face. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. As far as that goes, I mean, it's not a drawback in the game. I mean, it's pretty well done as far as the artwork of the bosses. The fact that they're stationary is interesting, but they're very powerful and they will wreck you at times. Especially if you're not properly leveled. So I do tell you to definitely level grind in this if you want to succeed. It doesn't take very long though, because I mean, at 9 hours I beat this game. 9.5 hours I think it is total play time of beating this game. On top of that, story-wise, it's actually got a decent story, which is surprising. A lot of times free games, the story is okay. It's kind of cheesy. This game, there's definitely a lot going on, a lot that they really play on, and a lot they actually do kind of like weave together in this story. I'm not gonna say it's like the best story in the world, but it's fairly in-depth and pretty well thought out for a free game. So as far as a free game goes, this is one of the better ones out there, and it's definitely worth your time. I would say my only complaint about the story is the way it ends. It kind of makes you say, hey, you need to go get the mobile game now to find out the true conclusion and get a happier conclusion, I guess, to this story, or a more resolved conclusion. I don't know, not so much happier, but more resolved, I guess. It's interesting the way they do it, but there is the mobile game out there, and the mobile game, it worked for what it was. It was a fun time until the story ended. So here you go, 2 reviews for the price of 1. You have this game is fun, the mobile game was fun until the story was concluded, and then I was like, oh, there's no point anymore. So there it is. Yeah, it's definitely something that I would say if you have a computer, Steam account, and you want a free game to play, well, this is definitely worth your time, and definitely worth the time spent playing it. If you're into this kind of game, if this kind of retro feel and this kind of gameplay and the way it looks, the way the game sounds, you're like, hey, this looks pretty cool, I want to play this. It's free, and you can play it on pretty much any computer for the most part. Like, you don't need a super powerful computer to play this. You could play this on just an average PC, and it still would run just fine. So definitely check this out. It is worth your time. It is a fun game. I'd say, yeah, especially for free. I mean, you have nothing to lose, really. Just basically downloading a game at no cost whatsoever. So definitely check this game out. And yeah, that's what I have to say about this game. Even the mobile game, check it out if you want to. It's at least worth looking at, worth playing for a little bit. But I thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate all of you for being here as well. I appreciate all of you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, I appreciate you just for watching this video. You're amazing. Also, if you want to comment, I do reply to all comments in all my videos, so I will reply to your comments as well. Also, be sure to thumbs up the video if you want to, thumbs down the video if you want to. It's all cool. I just appreciate you for interacting with this video in any way, shape, or form and making it to the end. Also, check out my other videos too. I've got other Tuesday reviews. If you're new to the channel, check out the other reviews. I do have some other videos in the works again that I'm kind of planning out. Got some few days off from work that I'm going to be working on some YouTube videos, some other content, and some more review videos. So look forward to those in the future, and I very much, but I want to thank all of you for being here, for just making it to the end. And until next time, stay awesome, and we will see you then.